I used to waste hours searching around for the perfect niche. Coaches, dentists, trainers, you name it. And honestly, it never made me the kind of money I was chasing. But everything changed when I stopped obsessing over industries and focusing on people, personas. That's when my income and freedom took off. And in this video, I'll go through exactly why personas beat niches every single time, and I'll walk you through building one that you can use right now and start getting more clients. Let's get into it. Now, let me make one thing clear. Niching isn't bad advice, it's just incomplete. And there are plenty of benefits of using a niche. Become familiar with the industry's standards, tools, language, and most importantly, their problems. You can build better templates and repeatable systems to fit that industry. You can build credibility faster. We build sites for lawyers sounds focused. It sounds like you know exactly what you're talking about and who you're targeting. And you can market in industry-specific spaces, so Facebook groups, LinkedIn pages, Reddit pages, and sometimes it's easier to optimize your offers for common needs. So for example, if you know that personal trainers like a booking system, you can use that as a marketing tool to get them to come on board. But here is the problem. People behave very differently. One coach might want a 5-page sales funnel with full automation. Another might just want a simple 1-page site so everyone knows who they are. Same niche, totally different goals and expectations. You see, niches organize people by labels, whereas personas help you understand how and why they buy. Let me run you through 6 reasons as to why personas are much better than niches. Number 1, personas reflect human behavior. You see, niches assume that everyone inside a certain category think and act the same. Let's look at 2 scenarios. Take real estate agents, for example. One might be a 28-year-old who's tech savvy, loves TikTok, and uses that a lot to get sales. Another might be a 55-year-old still printing flyers and prefers things the old school, traditional way. Same niche, but 2 different human beings, right? This is where personas go deeper. We build personas around motivations, tech comfortability, communication styles, and buying triggers. This is a totally different way of processing what kind of customer you should reach out to. So when we're building it, we'll ask questions like, is this person confident with digital tools or intimidated by them? Do they value status and image, or do they want results? How do they want to close the deal? Do they want to hop on Zoom and showcase something, or do they want to close it over the phone? When you build your outreach and offers around people's behavior, your message quickly becomes emotionally relevant. And that, ladies and gents, is the difference between someone clicking off your email and deleting it within 2 seconds of seeing it, and opening it up with the hope that you're the one person that's going to save them from whatever problem they're facing. Okay, number 2, one persona can span multiple niches. You see, when you pick a niche, you essentially put yourself into a box. If you say, I only build websites for dentists, you've already cut out a large part of your customer base before you've even started. But if you focus on personas, you suddenly multiply your opportunities. Let's say you target older business owners who love to use Facebook but don't currently have a website. Now this persona spans across multiple industries: local service providers, your plumbers, electricians, boutique coaches, care agencies, event planners. Different industries, same behavioral pattern, same problem, and therefore the same solution: a website. When you think in terms of personas, your outreach grows by 10 times without you having to water down your message. And speaking of message, this leads me on to number 3. Better communication equals more leads. This is a big one, and it's what people who make websites like me and you often forget about. Some people like phone calls, some like texts, others just want a contact form that goes straight into their email. Even within email, others like bullet points, some like full, long, lengthy emails that describe every single detail. This helps you figure out the best way to reach out to your target audience. If you're blasting out generic outreach without understanding exactly how that person wants to be contacted, you'll never get anywhere. And adapting your approach to personas will make 2 things happen. Number 1, they're far more likely to get back to you because you just hit them up where they're ready to talk, where they're ready to get back to you. Number 2, you instantly come across as trustworthy. You've done the groundwork to find the exact kind of place that this person is going to be and where they're going to see it. That helps. Think about it like this. If someone writes you a DM that feels like it was written exactly for you, you're more likely to respond. But if someone calls you out of nowhere, you don't know what the number is, and you don't like calls, you hate calls, you're far more likely to ignore them forever. Personas prevent this mismatch. And look, you can still systemize things like you would in a niche. If you've seen any of my content, you know I value time. And if you're going to start a web design business, you need systems in place that are going to make things quicker, faster, and smoother for you. And I know some of you are thinking, Trevor, but if I build my business around personas, is it not going to get messy? Am I not just going to be chasing people around different industries? Well, not at all. Here's the key. Your offer stays the same. What changes is the angle. Think of it like this. You've got one product, let's say a $2,000 web design package. You can present it in 3 different ways depending on your persona. To an older offline veteran, you might say, we'll get you off Facebook and create you a proper website. So when customers search you on Google, they'll know that you're a business worth trusting. To a young coach, you might say, we'll build you a funnel-based site that captures leads in your sleep. And to a small boutique retailer, you might say, we'll build you an online store that matches your brand and makes it easy for your customers to buy. That's the exact same service, the same $2,000 web design package that you've just packaged up in 3 different ways to 3 different personas. It's no extra complexity. You've just adjusted your message depending on who you want to be a customer. Let me tell you this, persona-based marketing actually boosts conversions. When you write outreach DMs, emails, or even ads, your outreach starts to look tailored, specific, instead of generic and what's seen all around all the time. Compare these two. We build websites for real estate agents, as opposed to tired of losing leads just because they messaged your Facebook page and never heard back? Let us fix that. Which one of those do you think lands better? Understanding the type of person you're reaching out to helps in so many ways. As a matter of fact, I received an email not long ago where someone was trying to sell me thumbnail services for my YouTube channel. They sent me the first email, I read it, ignored it, moved on. Their follow-up email was the meme from Narcos where Pablo Escobar is sitting lonely in the house, the park, wherever he is. Now, to someone like me, that's perfect because I understood exactly what he's trying to get across. He's basically said to me, I can't believe you read my email and left me unread. Now I'm sad about it. And he gave me a little chuckle. But not only that, because they understood their type of customer, they understood that I would even understand that meme in the first place, I replied to him. Now, at that point, it doesn't matter whether I say yes or no because they've already achieved exactly what they want. They know whether I want the thumbnail services or I don't. Now, if you send that to my mom, she would have no idea what he's talking about, and that would be totally left field. It just wouldn't work. But if you had a persona in place, this is the kind of outreach, these are the kind of tricks that you can now put into your system, put into your funnel, and help you get to the kind of customers you're trying to get. And reason number 6, you make faster content, better positioning, and you can have stronger offers. Because you know exactly who you're writing to, you can create offers packaged directly for them. You can now create landing points that speaks to their direct pain points. Your cold email scripts will talk directly to what issues they're going through. And then your sales call frameworks can allow you to see what objections they might have before they even get there. You essentially get to solve someone's problem straight away at the start of the call, making it much easier to close it on the back end. Okay, let's go through building a persona together, and I'll leave a template of this in the link below as well so you guys can use it whenever you'd like. So let's say we're going to create a persona for the offline veteran. Step number 1 is to define their core traits. So number 1, their age. For this, I'm going to put 50 to 65. Their business type. Let's say usually a local service provider or coach. Could be a driving instructor, dog groomer, personal coach, someone who works directly with the people in their community. Their marketing habits. They're on Facebook. They probably have a personal profile, maybe even a Facebook business page, but don't have a proper website. And their pain point. They feel embarrassed when customers ask for a link, a portfolio, a place to book online. They know that they should have something online, but they've been putting it off for a long time. And their tech comfort should be pretty low. They'd much rather talk on Messenger or pick up the phone rather than fill in a contact form. And then their objection, is this going to be complicated and cost me thousands? And then lastly, what's their desire? A simple, trustworthy website that works on their phone, doesn't break, and doesn't require them to babysit it. You look after it. Now we're going to highlight what kind of pitch we want to craft directly for them. So this is essentially the mission statement. This is what we're trying to achieve when reaching out to the offline veteran. We build simple, mobile-friendly websites for business owners who have already built a community on Facebook, but they need a better way of turning their attention into bookings. This speaks directly to them. It doesn't mention WordPress or SEO or any of that. This kind of person isn't worried about that. They just want a presence online. They want to look professional and want a place that people can contact them and find a way to get that to their phone very, very easily. And using those 2 steps, you can now create an outreach strategy that talks directly to this person. So we know number 1, they're probably going to be on Facebook. So it might need to create one script that's going to be for socials, very short, gets to the point, sells them on the website. Number 2 might be an email or a phone call. And this might depend on what they have on their Facebook page. Some of these don't have an email on there. Some of them don't have a number on there. And that shows you exactly how they like to be contacted. Now, you're going to want to do this exercise for 2 or 3 personas to start off with. You can then write email templates tailored to them, If you do an advert, you can run small, focused campaigns that targets this specific kind of customer. And the best part is you keep your package the same. If you sell a $2,000 website, you just slightly adjust your outreach depending on who you're talking to, but what you're actually selling is one simple product. So instead of trying to be the website for everyone and also trying to be the website for just dentists, be the website for a certain type of people. Use personas over niches. People are going to trust you more, pay you more, and stay with you longer. If you enjoy this, there's another video on screen right now that's going to show you how to build a full web design agency. Check that out. You'll enjoy it. See you in the next one. Peace.